If you want to increase the conversion rates of some of your opt-ins, you should have a look at the animations that are built in Thrive Architect that you can use in Thrive Leads as well, and try to see if you can test different types of animations and see if you can increase your conversion rates using what's built in Thrive. So I'll show you a few examples of what I've built with Thrive Architect, which can be used in Thrive Leads and the same way. So the first one is a fill counter, and I'm gonna reload the page here, and you see as the page loads, you see this nice animation that goes around this number, and that is relatively subtle, but it does grab the attention of your visitors, and it can have the effect of having your visitors' eyes to have a look at the opt-in, have a look at what's written, and then if the offer is enticing enough for them, then it might help at least for people to see your opt-ins, because lots of your visitors will be blind to your opt-in. So very good way to grab the attention. The second one here is a progress bar that I've used, and again, simple title, and then an animation that shows the quantity of people in the mailing list can go in a long way to at least grab the attention, get people to read what's on it, and then hopefully take action. A third one here is a type focus animation. So it's this typewriter style of simulating someone typing, and again it can lead to people to stop and to read what's being said. So again, very subtle, but it can definitely grab the attention. A fourth one here, this is using some CSS, but you can definitely use it with Thrive Architect, and it's by creating a class, and you see the exact code here. You can paste that in your custom CSS if you know where it is. There's a few places you can use on your site to paste that class. Then you can use the class name on most of the elements of Thrive Themes that do support a class, and here in this case it's done on the text itself. It could be done on the button as well, it could be done on the whole box as well. So again, relatively simple. If you know a bit of CSS, it can be used, and it can be changed as well. Right now it's repeating every 4 seconds for an infinite number of times, but you can limit the quantity of times, the delay, so there are all sort of ways that you can adjust the timing or the properties of this animation. And of course there are tons of stuff you can do in CSS if you're familiar with it. It's a bit more technical, but sometimes it's worth it. And the fifth way here, the fifth option, animation, is actually a background video that is put in a background section. So because this is a blog post, it does show like this. It's a bit more tricky to use because it might crop, and there's this page speed. It will definitely take a bit of a few seconds to initially load. On the mobile phones it might not animate at all because the browser can prevent it from displaying automatically. So it's not it's not my first option, but in some cases it can be a great way, and then you can show pretty much any video if you use that. So a bit more difficult to get right depending on the content, but again, it's an example that you might consider for your website. If you like what you've seen, you can join the YouTube channel that I have, where I talk about Thrive Themes and everything related to the tools, marketing, and more. So if you want to join. If you've liked what you've seen, please click the like button, and if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, please leave it below.